Good morning, everybody. This is Ain't No Lazy Gold coming at you with a real quick video. I thought I would showcase my professions today because I finally finished my engineering yesterday, so now I can craft every decor item in the game, from cooking to blacksmithing. As you can see here, I'm sitting in an area with quite a few of my crafted items, as well as a few that I've earned, but mostly crafted items. So I thought I would do a quick rundown, one by one, of each character, and I will do a mailbox opening and show what I've made for the day, or for the week, I apologize. But anyways, we'll move on to the next character, and I will show you what I can craft. Anyways, I'll be back in a moment with those, so I'll see you in a second with the next character. Alright, so this is Baldwin. He is my main, and he does my cooking. So we'll go in real quick, and I'll show you that, and we'll go on to the next. So as you can see, let me go to the WoW UI, and that's a pain in the butt. What the hell? Not skinning, I'm sorry. Cooking. So we are maxed out on Khazalgar, Dragon Isles, Shadowlands, Koltiran, Draenor, and Pandaria. Those are all the ones with cooking recipes for housing decor. So we will go on from there. We have, is that the housing decor there? That's cooking. Where's the housing decor? There it is. So we'll go on and show you a few others here. We got, where's the housing decor? Oh, there it is. So anyways, we'll go on to the next one real quick, and I'll come right back with him. Alright, so we are on Wrestling now. He is my mage, and he does tailoring and enchanting because I do shuffles with him, but we'll take a look real quick and see where he's sitting at. We've got tailoring is all maxed out. Now, I eventually want to go through and increase all of these up to the full max, but for now I was just going for housing decor. And if we look into, we'll go into enchanting now, and we've got everything in enchanting pretty much maxed out, pretty close, but we've still got a few more points to go, but I can craft every housing decor item. We can see down here we got housing decor, and if we go in, we've got Koltiran housing decor, we've got Pandarian housing decor, we've got it all. So anyways, we'll move on to the next character real quick, and I'll be right back. Alright, so now we are on Snapfoot. He is one of my druids, and he is the leatherworking and blacksmithing character. So we'll pull up his stuff real quick. He is maxed out on blacksmithing. He's pretty close to being finished with everything, but as you can see, he can create every housing decor item. And in leatherworking, he is also maxed out on everything. So anyways, we've got another character here I'll pull up here in a second, but for now that's Snapfoot, and we'll go on to the next one. Alright, so we are on the rock again. He is my inscription and alchemy. Inscription, let's double check because I can't remember if it was inscription. Yeah, inscription and alchemy. So if we take a look at alchemy, we are fully loaded on everything again. And we will check out inscription just to be quick, and he is fully loaded on everything as well. So we will go on now to the next one. Looks like everything, yeah. So we will go on to the next one, and as you can see here, there's a little bit of a pattern. I have lots of these Draenor garrisons, I believe 7 level 3s now. But we'll move on to the next one and see where we're at. So I'll be right back with the next one. Alright, so now we are on Pythias. He is one of my demon hunters, or he is my demon hunter, I should say. But we'll take a look. He does my jewel crafting. So if we go into here, he's also a blacksmith. He was my original blacksmith, but I rolled a different one. But if we go into jewel crafting, you'll see everything here is decor level as well. That shows all of my housing, and we'll go on to the next one. I'll be back in a second. Alright, so we are on my last character. As you can see, I'm not the garrison. This character does not have a garrison, but he does my engineering. So we will take a look at that real quick. This is the one I just finished out yesterday. But if we look at engineering, he is max level in everything as well. He can do all of the decor crafting for engineering. And that's about it for my characters. For all of the professions, we will go on and we'll do a real quick look at the mailbox for this week for my decor. Now, if we take a look, we'll do that on the next one. But anyways, that's Tanakh, and he's my engineer. And we'll come right back with the mailbox opening. Alright, so we are about done real quick. I'm just going to go through and show my TSM as well as my mailbox for this here character for the week. Now, I have several characters that do auctioning. I actually have 12. I'm kind of a psychopath, but there is reason behind my madness. I do a lot of transmog as well as other items. So I have this gentleman here that does all my crafted as well as my decor. I put all of my crafted items on him, and then I've got 7 characters for transmog. I know that sounds crazy, but what I've done is I used to spend about almost hour and a half to an hour and 50 minutes every other day posting auctions. So what I've done is I've taken each character and put them on a Brutosaur in different zones that are completely dead, and each character only has about 300 to 350 auctions on them. Now, I have one more thing I plan on doing. I plan on getting 20 slot bags so that I never pull more than 100 items. That makes it a little bit faster. But I've gone from 1.5-ish hours every other day to about 45 to 50 minutes every other day, which is a huge improvement. But we'll take a look at him real quick and do my TSM. So we are sitting, I pulled all of my transmog and stuff yesterday, but we'll look at the last 3 months. I will show you that I was not auctioning for quite a while. And then right here you'll see a big drop where I bought the Brutosaur. And then we've made a little bit of gold, but all of this in here is from leveling professions. I spent about 1.8 million on the Brutosaur, and I spent about 2 million on leveling all my professions. I brute forced them in the last couple of weeks since housing has dropped, and we've made a lot of money. But as you can see in the last month, oh, that's 3 months, so we'll go to the last month. I've made almost 3.5 million gold, but I've spent 2.78 million gold. I also built a speed set for my new druid that is about $1 million I spent on it, and he is 245.8, and I'm loving that because I always wanted to break the 230 mark, and I finally did, but it cost me a shitload of money. So anyways, oh, sorry for cussing. I'm trying real hard to work on that, but we'll look at the last week, and this is my transmog sales. I made almost 300,000 on transmog and mats and patterns, stuff like that. I have a character that sells my mats. I have a character that sells my miscellaneous quests, things like that, and I have a character that sells my patterns and a character that sells my pets. But anyways, we will go on to see what's in the mailbox for this here character that does my decor. And if we look, I made 453,000 gold this week just on decor. I believe, yes, there is a Shadow Guard or Shadow Steel waist guard in here for 380 bucks, because I do sell other things on this here gentleman, and a skinning knife. But most of these small items are inks, and everything in here you see is pretty much all decor. So that puts me at what, about $1 million gold this week which ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. But anyways, this is Domos, and I am gonna sign off now, and that's it. This is Ain't No Lazy Gold saying adios.